And here is my beautiful, beautiful crown. Super proud to have won it, and I hope to do all the justice to it. And here it is for all of you all. We've all heard, never judge a book by its cover, or there is a backstory to everything. There is so much more to a person than meets the eye. And the reason I'm talking to you today is to share the backstory a little bit and hope to be a reason for inspiration and motivation for anybody who wanted to listen to this. So it was not too long back. Actually, it was in September when I was diagnosed. Actually, I will not use the word diagnosed, suspected of ovarian cancer. It was a shock. It was like everything came to a standstill. I thought my life was over. But of course, like with everything else, there was so much more that I was to experience and go through. I'm an Indian origin, living in Dubai for last 17 years. Long time, yeah, who was counting? So the next thing we knew, me and my husband were booking our flights and rushing back to Mumbai. That's where my family lives, to figure out how to handle this curveball that the life has now thrown at us. I remember running, packing, getting to Mumbai, running around for various scans and tests and everything else. A surgery was imperative, and that happened. It happened almost end of September. It was an 8-hour-long surgery. And the reports that were leading up to the surgery were not very promising. But I'm sitting here in front of you, and I'm very, very happy to inform all you listeners that thankfully there was no cancer. I was cancer-free, but whatever had to be taken care of in terms of my surgery was done. My life was saved, and I think I have many more beautiful years ahead of me. The recovery was very long because of the criticalness of the surgery. I had to be under observation for almost 2 months. A trip to India, which was for 5 days or 7 days max, lasted over a month. So yes, our business took a toll. Our life was thrown out of the curve. Everything was out of the spanner. And to be honest, there were days when I thought, this is it. Time to say grace and, do my last prayers. And, like with everything else, there's always a silver lining to every dark cloud. I totally, completely, absolutely believe in it. And that silver lining for me was the persistent calls for this pageant. I have to admit, there were days when I thought I'll not be able to, take a long walk at a stretch for a few months. I was asked not to, walk or jog, forget about running, cycling, swimming, the things that I like to do, yoga, which really defines the person I am. I was abstained from doing all of that. But there was a day when I was almost getting into the victim mode, where I was like, God, why me? And why I have to go through so much in my life? And my family was in a state of shock, and it did not look very, very promising. And just in that moment, there was a switch that happened, and I just came to terms with it in a way that I have been a girl who has grabbed a bull by the horn. I have overcome so many challenges in life, and I knew that if I was to give in now, then it will be very difficult for me to surface. And at that moment I decided, no matter what, I will come out of this positive. I will come out of this as a winner. And with all those emotions and all those thoughts in my head, and absolutely unwavering support of my husband, Vikrant, and my family back home in India, I decided to take the plunge, and I signed up for this pageant. And to be honest, not only did I participate, I ended up winning it. So, and there were many reasons for me to believe or kind of take it for granted that I had no scope in this pageant, because all the other participants were in the pageant for last 4 months getting groomed, and there were photo shoots and many other things that they together went through, and I was like a wild card entry. And the reason I'm sharing all this with you is, just remember, in life, you will never fail. If you go through everything or anything in life, you either win it or you learn from it. So no failing, but winning and learning. And if we keep those options open to ourselves, then I think life is a beautiful adventure to explore. If you really want to make it big in your life, make it big for yourself. And if you really want to be happy from within. And if you win your battles from within, believe me, your light will shine and you will be a winner, like I am sitting here today, feeling like a woman on top, an achiever, and a woman who has a crown for herself. This is my precious, precious crown. So sharing it all with you, this is my moment of glory, and this crown will always remind me of all that I endured, all that I have overcome in my life, and it will remind me of my grit, my determination, my resilience.